did it. We're here at the 70 with Sub70 Golf. Jason Highland, Jay Armour, the third.
And we've got, don't forget, Riv and Intern Grant over here.
Done.
Oh, sorry.
Shouldn't it be Violent J Armour?
Violent J Armour. Yeah. This is That Range Life, a show sometimes about golf. Chris McEwen at Chris McEwen on social media is over there. We got Intern Grant. He's been a big help. And our buddy who lives out in California, the Riv, joining us. I mean, he's out in California. We're in about, what is this, Colorado?
Something like that.
Yeah, this is Colorado where we're at. Right?
I got on something called like Route 47. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, there's no traffic. I think the bright side.
That's true.
No traffic.
That's true.
Yes.
I did used to live in Huntley, so I'm actually familiar with 47.
That's true.
To be fair. Yeah.
So anyway, we're at the 70. We're making some content because that's what big time golf guys do. We make content. Jay, Jason, a pleasure. It's been a while since we've done one of these shows with you guys.
Thank you for coming out.
We're allowed to be here in person. That's delightful.
It's nice.
Man.
The last time we were together in person was like just before the pandemic.
It was.
Remember we were at the shop.
The old place. Well, it's still current.
It's still,
It's like January
the other
2020.
Bar.
Yes, the
two
ping pong
bars.
table
We
and the
can
whole
keep doing
thing.
it in bars.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I will say about the show that never happened, actually our first time all together was at the Sub70 production offices. And
not these 70, which could be confusing for everybody.
it can be. We'll get to that. We'll talk about the 70. But in a couple trips now, so here at the 70, which we'll dive into, they had a sort of like check out the new place get together. I brought Intern Grant with my lovely wife Sarah. Adam Unfiltered was here with his wife. It was a great time.
Eddie, right? The Tusa came out too.
It's technically called a soft opening.
It was a soft opening, and it was delightful. Pranks to be had everywhere.
Right.
And on that drive home, I said to Intern Grant, I'm like, there's the Sycamore Speedway. Man, let me tell you.
The Bob Joe.
What a killer intro we recorded for the show that never happened.
I got to dig that out.
Have you been to Bob Joe's?
No, because remember following that recording, we said one of the get-togethers we have to have.
You got to do the summer.
Yeah.
And you have to bet on the races. And we're not going to like the real races on Friday night where they're like good. You go to like spectator racing when people bring their own cars out.
Figure eight race.
Figure eight and or demolition derby.
Yeah.
And then you bet and you get, the betting of course is like golf, right? You're going to bet on the races and you get, you get like a 6 tray of beers for like $8 or something, and you just start putting them down, and you start betting. Do not wear white.
I've been there one time
because the dirt will literally.
I've been there one time, and the guy next to me was drinking a beer out of a Solo cup, and a piece of clay from the track blew up his beer.
Yep. Oh, I remember that.
Hit him right in the palm.
Yeah.
Like he had a
like
clay
when he went
mark.
through the cup into his hand.
Blood went through the fence.
All of a sudden, he's soaking wet, and he's like, "What just happened?" Like,
This reminds me of the
you just
Monster
got
Jam discussion, except
damn
you
near
actually
killed.
get hit by this stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right.
So it is a must though. Like it's actually a really good time.
All right, COVID's over. I mean, we recorded that show the January before COVID hit.
We were talking about like it was something was happening overseas. Like it was like we were aware of it.
Here's the description. If you ever seen like a
did,
John Mellencamp, like any of the videos from the Scarecrow album, it is like real life.
Yes.
That's it. Like it is like Lonely O Nights comes alive.
Did you guys fly the drone out there that day or something?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We tried to do it
Matter of
here
fact.
with beautiful downtown Sycamore.
Yeah.
Sycamore City Center, as the Brits say.
Okay.
And
Where life offers more.
where life does offer more. No fly zone, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to get a nice shot of the. I mean, it's a great
We've had that
storefront.
issue
a great.
recently.
Well, how
it's
did
a
you even
great
figure that
street.
out?
Try to launch
I
a
tried to put
drone.
my drone up in the
The
air.
FAA puts
Really?
like no fly zones out there.
What's it with Sycamore? Why would they care if you're flying over Sycamore?
the
Airport,
DeKalb
right?
Airport.
Okay, that makes sense. That would be bad.
Kelp has an airport. God bless the
Turns
DeKalb.
out.
You could actually land like a 727 there if you had to.
Wow.
It's a real airport.
So next time
We took a long fairway or a long runway.
And the fairway. Landed at International too.
we
It's kind
will
of close.
fly out here next time. We'll just fly here.
You should fly an ultralight from Wheaton to Sycamore and land at DeKalb Airport.
No, let's see. DuPage Airport's not. I just figure we'll go to O'Hare. That's close to you.
I can take the blue line. You have to drive.
We're gonna fly from
Get an
O'Hare.
ultralight.
tarmac.
Get an
Skip
ultralight.
security.
Oh yeah, we'll get some slow mo shots coming off
Launch
the
an
jet.
As-
ultralight and land
as
at
I'm-
DeKalb Airport.
As I'm thinking about this, That's good for content. There has to be a way we could fly from one of those airports to DeKalb Airport.
100%.
In an ultralight.
And if we
We
can't,
got to fly to like Schaumburg or something, like you're saying.
I
The
think
executive airport.
if we can't
Chicago
do,
executive.
if we can't actually do it out of O'Hare or Midway, yeah, Schaumburg Executive or the DuPage Airport.
And,
Right.
and then you can say like,
Go to
well, how
Gary.
did you travel there today? Private plane. Took a private plane.
Right.
Took the
Take that,
PJ out
Take
to
that, Machinella,
Sycamore.
and you're
The jet would get about 800 feet in the
flying on a
air.
private
8-minute
plane.
flight.
Absolutely.
You should actually call a leasing place from St. Charles and go, how much to
fly.
fly that jet from here to DeKalb and back, and give me like a half hour on the ground. And you could say it took the private jet. I would love to hear that quote. Like, what would
I
it
would
cost?
tell you there is a dollar amount. I feel like I would pay for that.
Oh, 100%.
Sarah,
I spend
it's
way
a
dumber
6-minute
money.
I say,
Flight.
Sarah will be like, we need a new chimney on the house,
Right.
but you're flying planes to Sycamore.
I would like to see
20 miles.
the person's reaction to that. Like, hold on one second. You want to go from St. Charles to Sycamore? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Do you know
In
what
the
kills
air,
me?
you want like they'll just drive the plane down.
Down Route 64.
I say
Down
straight
in-
down
pretty much
North
a straight
Avenue,
shot.
yeah. What kills me is though, it's probably not that crazy of a thing. Do you know how many people would go, this will be hilarious, let's do it. So we wouldn't be the first.
No, I had a buddy take, for fun, a private jet from Eau Claire, Wisconsin to a Green Bay Packer game and back the same night.
Yeah.
All right, so we're not
Yeah.
pioneers.
No, I
we're
think
still gonna do it.
It was like
Oh.
a 28-minute flight or something. It just like went up and kind of like fell.
That's longer than DuPage
It
to
is.
here would be, but,
But it's not much of
Same
a
idea.
same concept. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has been done.
I can't wait. I can't wait. We're going
Yeah.
to do that. All right, so anyway, we're gonna go to Sycamore Speedway this summer. That's agreed
Don't
on.
wear white.
Or wear white just for the bit. Like might as well. I'll go up here.
see
grab-
how much stuff
dirt.
we get hit
Right,
by. Who ever gets
Make it a
hit by the
contest.
most.
Who's going to be the muddiest when they walk out?
with the gambling. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of contests. And I love how this
Okay.
is shaping up.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at the 70, your delightful new establishment. Tell us about it. Who wants to go first? You tell me about the 70.
Go ahead, Jason.
Well, it's as much.
A labor of love.
It's a labor of love. It's a cool building built in 1860, so it has like cool old bones to it.
Jesus.
1860.
That's Civil War start.
Yeah.
That's that old.
So if you look like in
Yeah.
the basement, it's so cool. It's not even like regular foundation walls. It's limestone.
Ask Grant when
shit.
we
Like
pulled,
that wall's there. Like that
Wow.
wall's. Yeah. It's
when
like
we,
supported
when we
that way.
pulled up, we saw the cellar doors because that's
Yeah.
where I parked, and I said, you know what? I kind of want to see the basement of this place because this building's old as hell.
We can show it to you.
Yeah, and the
I was gonna
walls,
say
like,
that. I'm gonna
it's
see that after.
craftsmanship. It's
Yeah.
really
It
actually
is
cool.
like an artifact
Yeah.
down there. Like it is.
Yeah.
What
well
was the
preserved.
What was the building? I guess it was a store. What was it?
Yeah, it was like a
before you bought-
boutique store before we bought it.
Okay.
But it's obviously been here for hundreds of years. The really cool part is like if you are on the 70 and you go to the putting green area, you'll see like these bars that look like a jail cell.
Okay.
At one point, this was actually a jail.
It really was.
It really was, and they let so when the rehab happened to the building, the cool part is they actually left that, which is like an
Wow.
artifact.
Can one of you get a picture of that?
Yeah,
The
we'll have
jail-
to, we'll
that's
have
a
to
real
get some
jail
shots
cell.
of that. That's super cool.
So it's like the
Thank you.
old school. They put like two people in the little county jail.
Come
thing,
on, like
so-
yeah, like the drunk
Drunk
tank.
tank.
Yeah.
And
You don't
you
know
stay
anything about the
here.
drunk tank.
It's actually a National Historical Society place because it was the first. We have a little plaque out front, and it was actually the first location of the first log cabin in Sycamore.
Come on.
Like
So
DeKalb County.
before,
Was it
before,
DeKalb County?
It's DeKalb County.
Wow.
before the 1860 jail,
It was a cabin here.
there was a log cabin that was the first in DeKalb County. Wow.
So it's got a little plaque out front, like when they do like historic tours of the old houses in Sycamore. We're on the tour. It's kind of cool. But the building had the right vibe to make it as much as about like what we're doing here tonight, as it is
Yeah.
about the golf. So
Yeah.
I would say it's even like 60% the hang and the bar and the old fireplace and the original hardwood and the brick and the music.
TV,
yeah,
sports,
as it is
whatever.
like the golf we can do and the technology is there. But we also want people to like hang out and have as much fun here as like the golf side of it. So we tried to purposely make it not super golfy by design.
And I think it's easy for me to say sitting here and dealing with you guys all the time, but I think you pulled it off very well.
Yeah, I like we were before the cameras and mics went live. You were saying like basically everything that you put on a wall or in a spot or something had to have a purpose. It wasn't
Has to
just
mean
because
it.
it was kitschy or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
it has to have
Yeah.
like a
or golf
significance.
themed or whatever.
Or it can
Right.
be like golf, but it's like subtle, right? So it's
Yeah.
like we really wanted to have everything that's here have meaning behind it. So when somebody asks, why is there a vintage New Mexico, banner or pennant on the back area? Well, that's where TA3 played college golf at, right? So there's a little story to everything we kind of do. And the guys
I feel like every time we have you on, real quick, TA3 is
Tommy Armour the third.
Tommy Armour third, yeah.
I mean, we all know that. We're all.
Should we put a card for
I
when
didn't
we
think
had
about
him on
the
the
question,
show?
but it's like
We
he's
should,
TA3. He's not even Tommy Armour third.
I know, right? But I'm thinking of those clicks and the people that happen here. We're educating Tommy Armour the third.
Look him up. He's a legend.
Legend.
Right.
And we had again, card up here. We had a great show with him. He's the best.
But everything
show
has
was
to
amazing.
have like feeling to it. Like it has to have significant, meaning to the company or a story behind it. So we kind of tried to make it. When someone asks why is that there? There's a little backstory.
I feel like I do want to be like, what's that? What's that? What's that?
Right.
Will really translate great into the cameras right here.
Right, it would be. But feel free to ask.
Like that lamp, all right.
The lamp is for light.
I think the
mostly.
lamp was just vintagey.
I love lamp. So, real quick, there's a bunch of signed golf balls over there. Are there any highlights in that collection? Right behind the camera that's set up here.
Yeah, there's some cool ones. So
What was the best autographed golf ball you ever had in there?
the coolest one was I got an autographed golf ball from President Gerald Ford.
That's not the right answer, but okay.
That's got to be the best, right? So I took a phone call from
He
him.
doesn't even get what I'm doing.
No, well, yours was second, but it's
does.
I mean, that's a small fraternity when you get a golf ball autographed by the
That's
President of the United States.
Is
tell
there
the story.
right now? There's a Gerald Ford golf ball in there?
Did you hear the story?
No.
Oh, it's
Okay.
a great story.
True story. So I was working for Mike Tate, who started SMT Golf when I was in college in the '93.
Okay.
And we're actually, so Mike and I are still friends. He was a mentor to me. So I used to answer the phones and help run the front end when I was in college. And phone rings one day, and you get the call. It says, "Please hold for the President of the United States." And something in my gut told me this sounds actually correct. It's not a prank call,
Yeah.
right?
It sounds official.
It sounded very official. And okay, hold, and on comes President Ford, and he wanted he was out in Palm Springs, and he wanted a 7-wood our company built, and he asked, "Is there any way he can order one?" He was super humble and nice about it, right? And I said, "I think, sir, I need to get you to the owner of the company." And I went in the back, and I'm like, "Mike, the former president of the United States is on the telephone. He wants to order a 7-wood." So, Mike took the call, and of course we wouldn't take payment for it. It's an honor, right? It's President Ford. So in return for not taking payment, I have an autographed Gerald Ford golf ball with the presidential seal on the back of the Titleist that he sent to
God,
everybody
man.
who worked there. And I got the ball, and I got to talk to the president of the United States, which is pretty cool.
It's pretty amazing.
So
And he was super nice, and he was awesome.
Yeah.
It was the
You didn't have
coolest
to
thing ever.
file as you weren't a donor.
No, I think we
since
just
you
said,
gave him something
well, I
of
think
value.
he legitimately tried to pay. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
And Mike was like, "No, sir. We're there's no way we're taking the
Right.
money from you, Mr. President." Right?
Right.
Intern Grant's going.
There's
through the
Grant
balls
touching
right now.
all of them.
Yeah, try
That's
to find
okay. And the other cool one I got, it's a great story, is when I caddied for Tiger Woods in the Western Open when he was an amateur, because he won the U.S. Open. The Western used to give the USAM
yeah.
a spot.
Yeah.
And this was in '94, so I was he was actually in the Monday Pro-Am, not even the Wednesday one, the bad one. And at the Ford one, yeah. And Tiger's in there. It's kind of fading because he signed it in blue. And there was no one watching us. Earl was out there, his caddy JJ was out there with him. There might have been, 10 people watching us. And I knew who he was
Man.
from winning the U.S. Juniors and
Sure.
the USAM. And he was amazingly good, right? And he's
Pre-internet days too,
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
not like people knew some young phenom
Right.
coming up.
Well,
It
I
was
knew- I mean,
because
he's a
you were
golf
reading
nut.
freaking Golf Week magazine, or
literally, yeah.
Right,
I mean, you knew
right.
who he
Yeah.
was, and the talent. I remember watching him, and he's grinding out this Monday Pro-Am round like it's the final round of a U.S. Open. He's not talking to anybody,
Right.
and I'm just eating it up. I'm like, his talent was—you could just see it was through the roof. He killed it off the tee from that. It was 300 yards back then, when 300 yards meant something.
Yeah.
He was so ridiculously good. And then afterwards, I had a ball, and I said, "Hey, Tiger, can you sign this?" And he signed the golf ball. And I think when he turned pro, he stopped signing balls for a while,
Really?
just a long period of time.
Yeah.
So I got to watch him from 2 feet up, and he was stupid.
How did you manage to caddy for him? Were you working it?
No. So I was in the. I was.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the pro-am. It's just dumb luck. They would draw.
Okay.
you know, Highland, you got the Woods group. And I was
Yeah.
like, yes, like, this is the greatest.
Everybody else is like,
It's literally, right.
good luck with the kid.
Right, like it was. I was like so. It was literally, you know, it could have been 18 groups, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was one of 18 and got Tiger.
Wow.
So, and then I would caddy out there on Wednesday too, because like good side money, and you get to see a pro up close.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not the most like Jason Highland thing in the world too. Like it's just dumb luck. I
Stay
got
in the
Tiger
golf business long
Woods.
enough, and I guess crazy
But that
stuff
wasn't even
happens.
long enough. It just
That's
was
true. That was from the
right
start.
in the beginning of
It's been
it.
all downhill from there. You talk to Gerald Ford, you met Tiger Woods.
Now you're sitting with
Now
two
we're-
idiots in a bar.
Got
Yeah.
it. Here I thought like, man, it's
So
we got a
that's-
cool friendship. I guess not.
But that's the best golf ball stories I got.
So it's funny. I want to point this out. So on the soft opening night, I went, you know, guys, Adam Unfiltered, his wife, my wife, Grant,
My wife.
my wife.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, I don't know what they got going on there. I got to sign a ball and swap it and take it with me, whatever.
Who did you steal out of it though?
Don't even remember. Well, I know where my ball was, but I bet
Bottom
you-
row? Was it
He
John
didn't even
Daly?
look. He had so little concern.
Did John
for what
Daly
was
get
in there.
taken?
The Gerald Ford ball.
No,
ball.
I didn't put it this way. It was
He
nothing.
signs right over it.
It was nothing I recognized, and you don't recall. I asked you
I know.
for
I gave
the
you
Sharpie.
the ball. I gave you. Well,
You did
I
not
gave you
give
the
me the ball. I
Sharpie.
asked you for where a
Right.
Sharpie was, and
Right.
you clowns are sitting here going like working really hard to find me a Sharpie. I would like to ask you, what do you think I needed a Sharpie for that night? Because there's nothing here, especially in a social party.
I don't know. Maybe you
But they're
needed to
like-
write
It's
down
on
your
your hand
email
like a note.
address.
Call
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Definitely,
Call
need,
Chris tomorrow.
definitely need a Sharpie to do that.
Yeah.
There were
I don't
30
know.
people here, whatever. They're just
Yeah,
trying to get
right.
Bill
There
out
was
of our
80
way.
things
Right.
going on at any
So
moment.
perfect.
Like,
If Bill needs a Sharpie, we're just giving him the damn
Right.
Sharpie.
You know, but which
Right.
is also why I respect and love them so much. They're like,
don't ask
"Hey,
it was
questions.
the least of my concerns.
Right.
Right.
You weren't concerned with much at that point.
No.
So I said, all right, thanks for the Sharpie. Went over to the putting green, found a ball. Everybody knew what I was doing. And the swap itself, because there's people sitting as we're sitting right now. Jay and Jason are manning shop here in the bar, and probably some other people sneaking back there, pretending to pour a drink and swapping out a golf
You think
ball.
we're really going to notice at that point of the night?
No, I
Honestly?
knew you. Well, no, there were other people who would definitely have noticed. And at some point, I like made sure before, because it felt dicey. Someone goes, "Oh yeah, you see that card on top? All of these balls are for the University of Wisconsin golf team." Didn't dawn on me the math that's a lot of golf balls
Right,
for a
yeah.
college
Lots of
golfer.
scholarships.
Like, geez, over like 6 years maybe.
Right.
50 balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I think so. There's 5.
that's about right.
10.
Yeah. 5
But he just
rows,
did
10 across. Yeah.
quick math. Good. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, I see Tiger. Do you see him next to Freddie?
See what he's doing here. So I go
Like, there it is.
sign a golf ball off the putting green, swap it up. It was beautiful. I eventually,
Did you do it like Indiana Jones style? Like it was like,
Yeah.
No, I did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did. I felt guilty about it. So on the way out, talking like cool Chicago scene music from like
I
2002
don't remember any of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
with Ryan Armour, Jay's brother.
You're right.
I go, the guilt's getting me. I was going to do something different. Here's the golf ball. I swapped it out. Please, make this right at some point. Even worse, I got home at like 2 a.m. I texted these two, go, guys, the guilt's getting me too much. Fast forward, Adam Unfiltered was here the other day for some stuff. And he goes, you do realize all those golf balls are signed by like real professionals
Arnold
and like
Palmer.
important people. And I'm like, no. They told me this was Wisconsin golf team. He's like, nope, definitely not.
No, there's some good ones in that one. There's Sevy, right?
There's not.
Is there really?
Sevy's not. Oh my God.
I got that
I
one
just.
signed as a kid.
I know you guys don't care. Oh God, as a kid.
Yeah.
Was really all downhill.
It was.
Yeah.
You got
It
Freddie
really-
in a Ryder Cup ball next to Watson. You got Byron Nelson in there. Arnold Palmer. There's some
I
good
saw.
ones.
Yeah, I know you're good. You appreciate a
Byron
good.
Nelson.
You appreciate a good bit more than anyone. But had I realized that and I didn't go off it's a University of Wisconsin golf team.
Thank God he didn't sign over the Sevy ball. That would have been.
Well, and that's what's even worse.
been bad.
There was a brief moment as we were talking about the prank where I was just going to sign the other side of one.
Oh,
Jesus
that
Christ.
didn't happen.
Yeah.
I have enough sense to even go, nope. And the one I did sign, I think, is like a Sub70 branded ball. So
No,
it's fine.
it's all. That's all like pretty famous golfers in that thing.
I want you to know, before I executed said prank,
Yeah.
I did not know that, and it was told otherwise. And because I had to be quick, I didn't
Did you?
analyze them close enough, which in retrospect, probably should have done.
No harm, though, no foul. I can't hold it against you.
And you appreciated the bit.
Prank was great.
So
Absolutely.
I'm brewing up more pranks. Chris and I will get to work on them when we fly our private
Yeah,
jets.
when we fly in next time, for sure. For sure.
Absolutely.
Do the research.
While we're here, we're at the 70. Tell us more about the 70. What is it? Why do you have it? What's been happening here?
Well, you know, besides like if a building came for sale in Sycamore to actually do this one came up for sale. So it was sort of like my wife who did all the design in here was like, because we had the idea of like
It's
like,
been a couple
yeah,
years
like
where
we
we've
need
been-
some place
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So the show that never happened, actually, that's a good point. Tell us about getting fit for sub-70 clubs prior to the 70, what that was like.
Well, it was functional, but it was at the production facility. So it was like this one room, and we could definitely do it.
It's our club assembly, warehouse,
Offices, shipping.
Right. And the fitting area was like in the back.
I said it's like
no
basically
windows or anything. I mean,
a
it clearly wasn't like
former
this.
Yeah.
shipping bay
Yeah.
that you had enough
Yeah.
room to swing a club.
Yeah.
More
we-
than functional.
It was
Yeah.
functional.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
But it was functional. We could definitely get good fits in there and do it. So then we had this idea as the company was growing and more people were coming out, like this
Especially
really
from further away.
Yeah, we had
like
people
making trips out to
coming
see
in. So we
us.
was like,
It's awesome.
they were happy. 'cause they
Flying
were-
into the Cal County Airport.
but they liked the process, but it's like we could do better. So then my wife,
My wife.
my wife, who's like, she came up with like, okay, I think I can do, she knows the company well enough where she's like, I think I can do the design, but I need the right building or the right bones to do it. And literally before we bought this, and Jay was, knows about this building too, she's like, if any building ever comes up in downtown Sycamore, because we wanted to be in downtown Sycamore on the, like,
We're about a half a mile away from our other
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
But this was the
That's it.
right setting
I put
because
in your address.
all
I'm like,
the
I'll
old
just
buildings are
head
down here. And she's like,
yeah.
if that building ever comes up for sale, that's the building. And guess what happened?
Lo and behold,
The building comes up for sale.
The stars aligned.
So then now we have to kind of do it. So it was on the idea of being, we needed more room, a better experience, and to have, 2 bays versus 1, the putting green, and then having the bar lounge area. It kind of made sense as the company was growing that we had so many people coming out that we thought we could make it. Yes, we could fit in the old place. The end result was fine, but we could make it a better experience, and we felt like the customers, essentially deserved that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we got here with the idea.
Yeah, I mean the new building too. It's we have 2 hitting bays, a putting green, a bar, a front retail sort of apparel area, a hangout spot,
Jukebox.
Yeah.
sound
Plays only
system,
Pearl Jam, which is great.
TVs. But it's appointment only. There's no cost. We want people to come in and feel like it's their space and
so
they can
wait,
do what they
wait.
want with it.
There's no cost.
within
I
reason.
could say to you, I want to get fit for insert sub-70 golf club here,
Yeah.
and I can just schedule an appointment, come get fit, and walk out.
Yeah,
There's no
absolutely.
obligation.
No
Like,
obligation at all.
We're chill. Like we just
Where
give
do
you
you
the
find that
advice.
deal?
Man.
Won't find that deal. in
I would
golf
say
biz.
this, on the
Jesus,
flip
yeah.
side of that too, even if you do make a purchase, we have and will always have a 60-day guarantee, and we're going to do everything we can to make the purchase, the right purchase, and so that we want every person to either, walk out of here completely happy and feel like it's the greatest time they've had getting fit for golf clubs. They get golf clubs that they're super happy about, and if they don't, we'll take care of them. We'll get them their money back, but that's very few and far between when that happens. But
Yeah.
there's no obligation. We want people to come, hang out, stay here, come before you're fitting, come after, hang out after, whatever. I mean, it's very open. We hired Kevin Healy, who was the head pro at Black Sheep, PGA pro. He does our fittings. He teaches out here. So it's a good spot. I mean, people are, hanging out, having a good time and meeting each other. Guys come out, meet the guys afterwards, have a drink, whatever. So,
And you guys do like the non-golf stuff where you just had like
yeah,
musician
Kenton
over
Bryan
there.
out
Yeah.
on Saturday. So we had a little
Yeah.
meet and greet with Kenton.
Yeah.
We had probably had 25 people in here. He played a little acoustic
And the
set.
concert that night in Sycamore, which
And
is
he
cool.
played a show, an actual show out in Sycamore.
Where do you play concerts in Sycamore? I'm not being funny.
Hobnobbers.
So our buddy who owns the bar,
Oh,
or
that's-
hang-up bar,
that's
turned
right.
like he shut the bar down, no food that night, opened everything
cleared
up,
some of the tables up.
cleared the
Really?
tables,
Yeah.
and then did a
Set up a little
turned it
stage.
essentially, brought like audio visual, is that right?
Yeah,
Guys
Close
in.
enough. Close enough.
Yeah, guys in to set the little stage up,
Yeah.
and then had it like
Soundboard
soundboard
and
and all
sound
stuff
guy.
for Kenton to sound great, and then Kenton just killed it. Like Kenton did this out of kindness because our wives are
We're
friends and
friends.
we're friends, and it was so kind of him to do it because
This was, I assumed you were going to make a Dismal River reference right there.
He's-
You know him from there, yeah?
No, I mean we know him before Dismal.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was a Dismal guy.
he's
Yeah.
done one
Well,
trip.
he is
but,
now, okay.
But we've done we met him real early when we started Sub70. He's a great guy. And his wife's wonderful. They've actually turned into both of them are genuine friends with Jay and I, and he's been such a supportive dude. And to come out and like do what he did for us.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Super cool.
he's doing that in the
Yeah,
kindness of his
we'll have
heart.
like non-golf related events out
Yeah.
here at hangouts and just
Yeah, that was nothing about golf. That was like
I
literally
would
like watch
argue
Kenton.
this place, while you have two great, they're really nice simulators. The putting green's fantastic. I think this place is more fun as a non-golf place.
It definitely is, and we're planning on coming out here and watching football games. You could get pay-per-view MMAs, boxing fights,
Yeah.
whatever it is. I mean, guys want to come out. I mean, the Bulls game was on tonight. They stunk, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
But
DeMar
I
had
mean-
11 points tonight.
Oh
Yikes.
God.
Turns
That's
out
not good.
Lamar's not bad at basketball either.
Yeah, but no, it's more of a kind of gathering place with the golf part, done as good as we can
We
do
can fit
it.
the golf, but it's also as much fun to do
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Absolutely.
So yes, Kenton was first class, and the show was phenomenal. If you guys, I don't know if you like country music. Check him out. He's phenomenally talented.
Should we maybe make a quick announcement? Speaking of that performance, what?
You want to commit us to that right now?
Well, we won't do it. We can still do it.
That's fair. That's fair.
At some point, Chris and I will be performing at the 70.
Yeah,
at least as a duo.
We're going to lock everyone out. And then you and I will just go way in the back
Do I need
here.
to see a preview of this show first before we're putting it out there for people
Who's
to
course
attend?
not. Of
who's
course
doing
not.
what?
Yeah, like are you
We
playing
both
Chris
play-
Marine
playing
or-
guitar?
We both play guitar. That's
Okay.
But we both play guitar, so that means we both can play bass.
I was just,
Can you harmonize
with a
together?
You
pick.
have,
With a pick.
For sure.
Tell your brother.
Apparel Ryan to sing.
Oh.
No, play bass with a pick.
I don't know if you
can't
can
do
play bass.
That's a bit. Play bass with a pick.
All right, I'll let him know.
Yeah, let him know he's going to play
Yeah.
Just
bass
get Eric
with a
to do
pick
it.
with us.
Get Eric Morel to
Eric,
play.
Eric can do that.
Yeah.
See, look at that.
So
We can
can you
assemble a
guys
team.
harmonize like the Everly Brothers or something like that? Is it
Absolutely, probably
beautiful?
not.
Okay.
Probably not. It's
Everly,
fine.
or Everly Brothers.
Yeah, there's both.
Everly Brothers.
Probably
were better,
more,
though,
maybe
weren't
more
they,
like
from
the Gallagher
harmonizing?
brothers. I wish. Oh my god.
This thing's gonna be. It's gonna be beautiful.
We're gonna do it though. We're gonna bring.
What genre of music are we doing here? Is it love songs? Is it Air Supply? Is it?
I mean,
hard
love
rock?
songs
What is it?
with like eye contact the entire time.
It'll be weird.
No one
for-
else is even in the room.
I said it'll be weird for everybody else. It'll be like
Lionel Richie.
it'll be like Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara
Yes.
and A Mighty Wind.
Right.
Great,
That'll be
great
us.
movie, by the way.
So good.
For sure.
Great.
That's
movie.
the second Christopher Guest reference
Yeah,
in
Spinal
as many
Tap.
shows. Look at
Was
us.
it. There you go.
It would just be a 90s alt set.
That's mostly what I know. I mean, I know some older stuff, but
Like
That's
Pantera?
not,
Are we
that's
doing
not
Pantera?
What,
Where are we
not
going
what we
next?
want to
Sounds
do.
good.
I'll
Pearl,
do
Pearl Jam, Oasis, Gin Blossoms,
sure.
Third Eye Blind.
Lemonheads,
Sure.
maybe.
We could do
Yeah,
Lemonheads.
we can do-
Okay.
It's a shame about Ray.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Basically anything you heard in the first 3 seasons of Dawson's Creek, probably getting in the show.
Right.
I'm a huge Black Crowes fan. Can you do a Crows
We
song?
can do a Crow song for sure.
Rich Robinson plays in a lot of weird tunings, though.
He does.
You
Like
can
when you
figure
see him
it out.
live, like there's a guitar tech bringing him a new guitar every
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
And all
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, this song's in some, like, did you know Z is a musical note? It is when Rich Robinson plays. His tunings are insane.
Good.
He's very good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Rich Robinson
Yeah.
is
Can play.
awesome.
Yeah.
I saw Black Crowes with Oasis at Tweeter Center. That was awesome.
That was
And Space Hog.
Nice.
that's a
Play a Space
wonder.
Hog song.
In the meantime, we'll
That's
be
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start working my falsetto now.
Yeah.
Because that is up there. That intro.
One of us will have to figure out that bass line with a pick. Or no, your brother's got it. Your
Yeah,
brother
well,
has
I'll
it.
get him on it.
Smoke a cigarette and then sing that falsetto. That's how that'll work.
All right, so 70, let's get back to the 70. I want to talk about, we were here tonight to make content as big time golf
course,
guys.
right.
We did a fitting, and I will say this, I feel pretty good about my bag, what's in my bag, especially, we'll just say post-hospitalization last year.
Yeah.
As I've mentioned, I came out of it hitting the ball better than ever somehow. I
Yeah.
went through a lull that we've discussed on this show.
Hit record on that one again.
golf's hard.
Golf's hard. I came back and it started getting my swing under control. Actually, with a driving range session with Intern Grant. And
Was the inspiration?
maybe.
Yes.
I mean, that young.
That means yes.
The young, just inspirational vibes he gives up
The
to this
athleticism.
old man.
He
Yeah,
was coming for the throne.
Right.
coming for the throne. I said, listen.
I mean, that's
listen,
why I play with you, because I'm inspired by your youth and
every now and then.
athleticism.
Exuberance.
Every now and then.
His
nice.
incredible optimism for life.
He knows
The
that.
glass 9/10 full.
Listen,
Billy.
I outdrive him. I'll take him out on skates.
you and everybody else.
Right.
That's not true.
You want a race? You want a foot race?
No. I choose not to run. I choose not to run.
He's a power walker.
But so I was feeling pretty good about where my iron game was at least going, and I said, all right, this set's been good to me. In fact, I took sub-70 irons out of my bag because I wasn't good enough to play them post-hospitalization. And I said, this set, I'm familiar with it, I feel good with it, I'm in control, and more or less had a good equilibrium with it. My experience here tonight, I could not be more anxious to get a new set of irons in my hands. Like
Yeah.
taking that dispersion
Yeah.
in my control and really, frankly, just learning a lot about my game in the span of 45 minutes?
Yeah, about 45.
Yeah.
It was the best. And that,
Yeah.
I would almost argue that wasn't even that thorough. Like we didn't need to go that deep. It was that easy for these guys.
It's not going to go that deep because
Oh, here we go.
it's pretty straightforward on what you do.
You hit the ball good.
You hit the ball good. So it's
That's what
just
you're efficient for,
optimizing out.
It's now does
what
come
You
you
have a
on.
ton of speed.
Yeah. It's
The
pretty.
shaft you had is wrong. It
Yep.
launches too high and spins a little bit too much.
Feels great.
Yeah,
Probably feels
well,
good.
softer shaft it is going to feel better. It does, and
Yeah.
then but we need to optimize it out because we're just narrowing it in. But we know what gear you're in, right? It's
Yep.
pretty easy. If you do this all the time, it's like you need to hit a power fade, Brendan DeYoung, right? Power fade. You're Brendan DeYoung, and can we get the spin rate down? But it's like you have the hockey, and truly, good hockey players are good golfers. There is a lot of similarity between creating speed with a slap shot than there is in golf. So
I think a big part of it too is you do go at your longer irons a little different than your shorter irons, your
Yeah.
sporting clubs, and having the flexibility to kind of mix up the heads.
and
Yeah.
shafts.
That's what
And
I was going to say.
shafts.
That was the cool thing. You're
Yeah.
going to have 3 different heads through the bag, I think, right? Is that
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
and I've had combo sets before, but it's always been
I
like
thought we were going to do 2, not 3 in there.
right. Like it's been maybe a driving iron and your 3/4 iron, and then you'd have
Yeah.
a cavity back and a muscle back. But I don't want to sneak peek it too much.
Right.
Having 3 different irons throughout my set, and really all functionally working and hitting good golf shots. It's like
And
Hopefully
they're
all
for
fading.
you.
Slight fades.
let's
Little
hope.
baby fades.
Let's hope. I need it
Brendan
bad.
DeYoung.
I should get BD. What is
That's going to be my.
BDJ stamped on
Should
all
we put
of
Kenny
them?
like that.
Perry on the back of it? Just hit
That's
sling
going to be my
no hooks. We
when
don't
we
want
play
hooks.
together and you hit your shot instead of mashed potatoes. I'm going to say Brendan DeYoung.
There you go.
Where's he been lately? He's got to be somewhere doing something.
Did he make it? I think he might have made enough money where he's just like,
He's tapped out. He's like, all right, I'm
I
good.
respect it.
it's like
Yeah.
Tim
I
And
Clark.
I remember
right?
seeing him in the last few years, but
hasn't
I
played
don't
much.
No.
It's like Tim Clark, right? When they banned the putter, he's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
I'm good.
I think Brendan DeYoung did him
I've
just
had
fine.
enough.
He played the tour, 15 years, 12 years? He's good for a long period of time.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Real good.
He didn't win, but he was good.
Well, that's the argument in modern day golf, right? You can be a top 100 player in the world and never work a day again in
It's
your
the
life.
best job in the
Chucky
world. Yeah, you can
3
go
sticks.
anywhere. You don't get recognized. You just kind of live your life, make a ton of money, and then
Chucky 3 Sticks was one of the best nicknames I ever heard.
It's phenomenal.
But I would argue, he is a phenomenal player.
Oh, of course.
To
he is.
do it,
Wait, 3 Sticks or DeYoung?
3 sticks.
Okay.
To do it that long for that period of time of that level of excellence with never falling off. He's been on the tour for over 20 years now.
Eden's own Kevin Streelman.
Same thing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible
There's no
player.
fall off.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
40th to 65th every year for 15 years straight.
Not just Wheaton's own, Cantini's own.
Cantini, Black Sheep.
It's very
guy.
hard
Cantini.
to stay on
True.
tour that long of a period of time.
Very hard to get on tour and stay on
I
tour.
agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible. All right, so we did that fitting today. It was extremely insightful, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect the experience. I thought it'd be kind of just like, hey, we're making some content. what feels good, whatever. And I'm gonna have like cold sweats until I get new clubs because like my game is so bad, and which I thought was like okay, and this is gonna make such a difference, which is fair. That's
Your game's actually pretty good.
but it's all over the place.
Yeah, it's all relative. It's all relative.
relative. So I
A lot
think
of people would want Bill's game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
that's twice in one show. So I'm very excited about where this is going. What's next, Chris? We're coming back.
Yeah.
Tell me. Let's
Yeah.
talk about what Chris is gonna do.
We're gonna come back. Jason had a great idea of, since I have, I'm not a Bill Bush level golfer. I'm just a Chris McEwen level golfer. One that has never broken 80 in his life.
Good enough for me. I
And
love
the
that
cool
guy.
thing about the 70 is not only can you get fit, but they have a pro here that comes and can instruct.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get some lessons and I'm gonna get fit, a full package, and we're gonna.
We're going to combine this. And we're
Yeah.
going to get you to shoot 79 at Beverly.
I'm in.
Are you taking us to Beverly?
I'm in.
We didn't cover that part.
I thought you were a member at Beverly.
That's right.
Am I a member of
Yeah,
Beverly?
you're-
I have a hat. Does that count? Does that?
It does.
Yep, you're in. Just go right,
I'm a
on
member
in,
at
sir.
I'm a member at Maravitz. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that
Yeah,
one.
I
The
know.
9
that.
hole.
My dad had the course record there, actually.
Come
for-
on,
Nah,
really?
Swear to God.
That's awesome.
He shot like 31 or something.
Shut up.
That-
And he left the course, and the guys that he played with chased him down in his car. Because
Really?
they went in and told the pro, like, hey, this guy just shot 31, and made him go back and sign a card and put it in the pro shop.
That's,
Did you
That
finish
is
all
not
that?
nothing.
amazing.
That's
It's only
not a
9
big
holes.
deal.
Oh, it's only 9 holes?
9 holes, right?
Yeah,
on
it's
the
a
lake.
9 hole,
31?
yeah.
Yep.
Wait,
It's-
you
it's-
never played Maravitz?
No.
It might have been 30. I can't remember.
So neither-
But
We have
Come
to go
on,
play
you guys got to
Maravitz.
get in the plane.
I played it.
Fly-
I've
yeah.
played it
But
like,
we have
oh
to go
yeah,
play
it's a
Maravitz.
blast.
Is
It's
it
gonna be
north
fun.
side or south side?
It's
or?
right along the lake.
Yeah.
It's right on.
It's like as east as you can go from Lakeshore Drive. It's like,
Okay.
yeah.
It's super old too. Like,
Is it cool? Like the vibe's cool?
Yeah, I mean, it'll take, just don't be in a hurry.
Yeah.
It'll take 6 hours to
Because
play 9 holes.
it's crowded, but yeah, it's super cool.
You got
It's
a
fun.
nice new tightly fit set of 659s in your bag. You might do some damage there.
I mean,
It
yeah.
might be going a little bit more 699.
Yeah, I'm not going to go 659.
Especially with trying to
No,
shoot
me.
the 70s.
I'm
oh,
saying
for
me.
you.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
for you.
I'll
yes.
probably
Yeah.
flirt with
Yeah.
Mr. Armour's course
Armour
record.
Senior?
I think
I like that.
I think the thing there is like every hole is like a signature hole or something. That's like their, I don't know. But I mean, it's fun. Yeah. I mean,
But it's
you're,
not like a
you're
par
in the
3
middle of a
course.
city.
It's like a full-on golf. It's a regular 9-holer.
Yeah, and you
Okay.
can see.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in
Yeah.
downtown Chicago. The
Right.
lake
Cool,
is
Zach.
on one side, and literally the skyline's on the other.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
dope. It's super cool.
So
Yeah.
Sycamore Speedway.
You
this
come to the
summer,
house. We'll do it the
sitting
right
there-
way. You come to
Yeah.
the condo.
Yeah.
Everyone will get on the
Fire up the Blackstone for me. I'll get to work.
Oh yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do hibachi or whatever.
God.
But then we got to get on a bus with our clubs.
Right.
And we take the bus
I love it.
over to Maravitz. You cross over.
Bring the
like-
Sunday bag.
Yeah.
No, I was
mean,
gonna say.
that's-
I think we all have to get like flea market canvas, vintage
Yeah.
Sunday bags.
Right.
Yep.
Because you're not a true Chicago golfer until you've ridden the bus.
To the course.
with
You know,
yes.
Do you play with like 9 clubs, maybe 2?
I was starting to think
You
that
could,
I don't think
for
we
sure.
play
Oh, yeah.
with our super sick fitted sub-70 clubs. I think we do like the flea market Goodwill purchase.
I got my Arnold Palmer.
No,
You know.
we got to go be like you get a. The hot thing I've been seeing on social media lately is $100 set.
$100 budget.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is cool, and it's all my like cool Goodwill vintage hunter guys that are posting really cool stuff. But
Can I just go to your garage and give you
Yeah,
$100?
right. I mean, I think you have enough for all of us. So
Chris,
why?
no, I
I have
have
a $100 set.
Can
of-
you just price
All
them
right,
and we
guys,
won't pay you?
just
but
come
we'll
to my
like
house
pick
and be like,
$100
just pick some
worth of
I'll give you
clubs.
the pink $100 bill from the not.
I'll be like, here are the clubs that we use for the TA3 set.
Yeah, the vintage stuff.
There you go, grab
The
those.
toe shape, right?
But
Squaring it
I
off.
think we just go. I think we just go there with like some weird hodgepodge flea
pretty fun.
market-esque set
Be pretty fun.
and
We
see
can do
what
that.
damage we can.
Yeah.
Highland will kill us.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
He'll find like a 7 hybrid somewhere.
Right.
And
No, I've got a bag from the 80s Open of like Yonex drivers. some
Bill
old
Bush
irons.
says it doesn't count. We got to go acquire these clubs.
don't think they're worth
think
$100 bucks.
But that
I honestly
set,
don't.
They're
I kinda
probably
wanna-
not.
I kind of want to see this set of clubs.
ADX
real
Well,
quick.
of course you do. But
So next time we play
Right.
Kish, I'm gonna bring out like some Hogans. He's gonna bring these out. I can't wait.
Yonex ADX 100 1, 3, and 5 wood. That's
Okay.
from the 80s Open. They don't go anywhere, but
Let's have a Kish. In addition to this third round of the year, we're gonna have an 80s Open at Kish.
that's fun.
Yeah, we're gonna.
We
do
have to
that.
play clubs from the 80s.
Yep, done deal. That's
or
done.
earlier.
Have you guys hit that stuff? Like, it's amazing with the modern ball because it doesn't. It worked better with the old ball.
Yeah.
That would spin more. So it just goes nowhere.
Yeah.
It just the new ball and that
You
equipment does
have
not
to go
line
get
up.
like a Wilson Duo Soft.
It really went better with
Yeah.
the ball that spun more. Like it's crazy. It just kind of it comes off sort of flat and dead and just dies out there.
Falls out of the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
You're hitting 5 irons from 130.
It's like 5 irons for me from like 160.
To be fair, that's what he does anyway.
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm
pretty
not being
close.
funny. Like there is that video of him flushing the 7 hybrid from like 150 yards.
No, that hole's longer than that.
In the dark, pitch black.
That's like 170.
with a cell phone light lighting up the. That was
Yeah,
That's
what
170.
what an experience.
Shout out to Monday qualifier Ryan.
That was a
who
fun
also
night.
Ryan
there.
Q info. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you said something too like that was good. We're playing like blind.
Recorded and tweeted was. I believe
Great
You
shot.
said like that was a good shot or something.
never see it at all.
I was the one holding the phone on the ball so you could see it.
You're like that sounded good.
And Ryan is the one shooting the video of you taking the swing. You hit it, and because I was right there with the ball hitting it, you just hear me go, "Oh, fucking flush!" And sure enough,
On the green, yeah.
you were like, 6 feet, if
I think I
even.
missed the putt. But it was a good shot. In the
I don't
dark.
think you did.
I made one of those super break. We had like
Yeah.
a decent left to right breaker on that green that I made in the dark.
I like the 80s Open at Kish for 9 holes.
We're gonna
though.
do it. Oh, 9 hole.
9 holes is about all you want. If you don't have the right ball equipment, it's tough.
That's a good point.
Golf's hard.
Golf's
already.
hard.
Yeah.
All right. The 70, Jason, Jay, real quick, plug us. Where can we find all the sub 70 stuff? Do your job.
Sub70.com. Obviously, if you're looking for clubs, on Twitter, we are at Sub70. Instagram and Facebook, we're at Golf Sub70. If you have any questions, reach out to us anytime. Jason or myself, I run the social media accounts, so feel free to message me anytime. Otherwise, phone, email, website chat, text message,
CB radio.
Breaker,
does work.
It does work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Landline.
I mean, we got everything going. Fax, we got the fax machine just in case.
With the heat paper that rolls.
Yeah, no, but seriously, I
do.
mean,
I
we're
bet
more than
they do.
happy to help. People, I think, are a little apprehensive sometimes to reach out to companies because they don't know if they're going to get someone on the phone or if they're going to get the information that they want. You call us, you'll get someone on the phone right away. They will do everything possible to help you, and that goes for Jason, myself, and the rest of the staff. So
You will not find a quicker response in the golf
No,
industry. I
Jesus.
will say that.
There's no way. Yeah.
And real quick, you're forgetting, shout out Sub 70 Apparel.
Sub70 Apparel is kicking butt, coming out with new stuff all the time. Got some really awesome stuff. Super comfortable, looks good
I
on the
when-
course, off the
when
course.
we're done here, you and I need to go up there. Just
Go shopping.
ransack.
Do a
Yeah.
runner. Just grab it.
Like
There's
super,
a-
supermarket
Smash and grab.
sweep style, like you get 1
There's a-
minute and
right.
20 seconds.
Smash and grab. Just do a smash and grab.
There's another bucket hat that I need to have. I've got the floral one already.
The
but
only other
there's
thing I
another
would add is if anybody wants to come out to the 70 and experience this whole thing, you can now book through the Sub70 website. So you can
nice.
book right online.
Yep.
Like I said earlier, there's no cost for that. You can come out. Kevin will work with you. Jason will work with you. Whoever is doing the fittings at that time, and we'll take good care of you. So
Awesome. At Chris McEwen on social medias. We don't know when this is going to drop, so we don't have to plug anything today.
Oh yeah, no, let's not do that.
All right, at Chris McEwen on all social medias. Go follow him.
Right.
Thank you for coming out tonight. It's been a pleasure. Bill Bush, JRiv.com, at Range Heroes. Grant, Riv, thanks for your assistance. Jason J, thank you so much. It's been a great time tonight. We'll see everybody next time.